unleash a counterattack off of a side volley from her hands.
Chase, this ball bounces away, Esther! Disaster for San Diego, it's Esther baking her 13th goal of the season. Not easier than that. Gotham has the lead right before halftime.
And this comes as a sucker punch to the San Diego Wave because they have been in complete control of this first half. San Diego Wave getting caught with their hand in the cookie jar against Gotham's press. It's a ball played back from Kennedy Wesley to Kaylin Sheridan. Not enough pace. You can see what she's trying to do. She wants to lead Kaylin Sheridan in space. It's a square ball, which is a cardinal sin in defense. It's Jace's pressure that ultimately leaves the ball out for Esther. She opens up her foot, slides it into an empty net, and takes the lead here for Gotham late in this first half.
Howell. Header is in! Oh, and you believe this? It's Jaden Shaw! It cost $1.25 million to pry her out of North Carolina. The dividends are immediate, and the former Wave star scores in San Diego in her Gotham debut.
Gotham did so well to absorb the pressure on their defensive side, taking more risks. Bruninia getting higher up into the attack, and it's Jalen Howe again influencing in the final third. Immaculate delivery into the head of Jaden Shaw, and this is what you can expect to see Jaden Shaw provide. It's moments of individual brilliance inside the penalty area. She steers this header, incredible precision. A glancing header into the back post, and she continues her goal-scoring form here at Snapdragon Stadium.
The more compactness defensively that we've seen, just organization on both sides of the ball, but they're tight between the lines right now. Going to be needed against this possession-based team.
And Storson giving fight, but not enough. And deflected it in! And the courage on the front foot, and it pays off.
She's their leading goal scorer, just makes a run, rides this challenge from Dorson. But right here, it's the move, the little cut to be able to free herself up, and then just a class finish, trying to aim for that far post. Gets a little bit of a deflection from Gordon, but as this player, in the form that she's in, just taking the chances, and Gordon knows it immediately with that reaction. Nothing that she can do. You love this from Naka, just a little bit of the skill to ride the challenge from her defender, open herself up, aim for that far post. Gets a little bit of help from the defender. Also gives Lucy and then Linehan on that far side the ability to stretch the game more.
We want a chance here. Linehan, the one-time service. Pinto, 2-0 North Carolina! What a start for the Courage! Gonna be in the nightmares of that man, Alex Strauss, Brianna Pinto, wow.
It was really close, but it does look like Giselle Thompson's the one that's keeping her on. And we know that Angel City will play with a high back line. That's why it's important to get those runs and the timing of the runs and the timing of the ball. But I love this early first-time ball into the path of Lucy from Linehan that drives the back line back even further and then opens up the space right here for Brianna Pinto just to take it first time. And what a finish that is. Just roofs it to the top corner to give them a 2-goal cushion. Nothing that Angelina Anderson can do on that one as that sees its way into the back of the net.
In her career. To Miyabi. Endo, beautifully done. Miyabi looking for press, and Jonsdottir pulls one back for Angel City. This one is not over yet. Her first NWSL goal.
The understanding of Kristen Press to know not to force it, to not just take a shot that maybe isn't the highest of quality, instead just keeps it moving, allows it to develop, then she's able to get into the box herself. Misses that one, but then you get the follow-up. What a little combination play that is. You get the near post run, and then Jonsdottir in between 3 different defenders for North Carolina just to put this one away, a first-time finish to cut the lead. Now, this is exactly what we've been talking about with North Carolina, in a great position, but when it comes to defending inside their 18-yard box, it's been so poor throughout the season.
Off the touch, Hafeli. Started 4 straight now since she's been back and healthy for Orlando. It's given back to Didasco. Kundananji through the air. Rachel Kundananji this was all the work defensively, because here goes Moreau and Hill pressing. It makes Crone have to make a poor decision. And then look at Kundananji saying, all right, I'm ready. Tiptoeing the back line, waiting for the moment that Didasco sends this in with her right foot. It's got a slight bend back to Kundananji, so that way, as she meets it, she doesn't have to add any more power to it. She just directs it up and over the arms of outstretched Crone. And that is a delightful finish for Rachel Kundananji. For Kundananji, that's her 3rd goal this year. Well, that's why she's been playing. Great 1v1 defender, says Albertine Montoya. You knew. Oh, Valle Watt! Yes! Allie Watt! And we're level now in Orlando. Angelina with patience, and then you get a throw in on the far side. And if you give the little magician some space, some time, she says, watch me. First assist in NWSL. Allie Watt rising above the rest. It is a great flick header, far post, nothing Silkowitz can do about it. What an excellent goal from the Pride.
Would this be her record-setting teenage goal if she gets it? Drives it, yeah, there it is! Liv Moultrie, in decisive fashion, scores her 14th career goal. That is the most ever by a teenager in NWSL history, and it gives the Thorns the lead on the Stars.
And you couldn't write a better script, you couldn't write a better story. We were talking about her being the teenager, you know, she's going to be 20 soon. And to score a free kick like that, this is such a difficult technique, because to get it up and over the wall from that position, and it was quite a reserved celebration, wasn't it? If I scored a goal like that, I'd be going absolutely crazy. But it was such a great strike, effortless, no backlift.
Essentially like a set piece, but Staub's going to play it differently this time, knowing they anticipated the long throw, wants the serve, still has a chance to put it in there. Headed up, but not away. Schlegel went up for it, the shot, the goal! Chicago and B. Franklin have tied this match.
This is all about Grosso here, plays a nice little ball. Sam Staub does really well, to be fair. I just think the Portland Thorns just dangling their feet just a little bit. They have to run through it. And Ali Schlegel does a really good job at keeping it alive. And by the time the ball fell to B. Franklin in this moment, that's always going to be in the back of the net. There's nothing Sam Hyatt can do. She's on the wrong side of her. The ball's bouncing 3 yards from Mackenzie Arnold's goal. And I said you cannot write the Chicago team off anymore. They go behind and they come back into the game.
Katie Reel among the targets there, center back for the Royals. Struck by Lacasse, back post area, headed across, and then knocked in. Should be Tanaka's. Looked like she got it. Royals lead.
Look at here, a perfect ball, just beating everyone over the top. Tanaka's waiting there, knowing exactly what's going to happen. We spoke to Koenraad early in the week. He said he spends 25 to 30 minutes a week on set pieces, and right there, we see it paying off.
Tanaka went forward with the motion. I want to make sure she actually got that. Otherwise, it's Monahan's goal, and it would be 3 in 3 games. Bounced away from Solizano. She gets a favorable bounce here. Pushes it back. Robino. Final minute. We'll see about stoppage time. Monahan lets it go, and Monahan has scored. 2-0. Royals. Goals in 3 straight for Paige Monahan.
She receives the ball, faces up outside the box, and looks and says to herself, listen, no one wants to step to me. I'm going to crack this, and that she did. But it all started with Robano. The balls that she's been playing in from that central channel over the top to the opposite side have been so dangerous. Paige knows that she's waiting there, takes the ball down, gets her heads up right over Campbell's hands, and bang, 2-0 for Utah Royals.
Well, the captain leading by example.
Heidemann lays it off. Darlene, Fishlock's in the middle. Jet Fishlock scores! A big hug for Leslie Gallimore. What a goal for Seattle. Another one conceded late by Louisville.
And everything's so well into this match until this moment. Heitema just lays it off, ball gets put through. No one's picked up Jess Fishlock. She's run from midfield unmarked. She is too good to be given that amount of space, and she tucks it in the corner, no question about it. But you see the joy on Laura Harvey and the coaching staff and the players. They have defended for most of this match, and in the last sort of 10-15 minutes, they've started to press forward. They've made the substitutes at the right time, and it's one of those substitutes. In fact, it's both. It's Darlene to Jess Fishlock to get the breakthrough.